Oh my goodness, guys. You're telling me this doesn't look just as good as a Costco chicken? Hey guys, I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we're making a rotisserie chicken just like the ones I buy from Costco, but this is gonna have clean ingredients. So the first thing you're gonna need for this recipe is, of course, your whole chicken. Now you can grab your whole chicken just from your local grocery store. I will leave the chicken that I use linked in the description below. This is an heirloom breed, it's pasture raised. This is a chicken that I use, but any whole chicken will do, okay? The first thing you're gonna wanna do is take out the giblets and the neck that usually come right here. They're inside the chicken. So you're just gonna toss that out. You don't need them unless you're gonna make like a stew or something where that just gives it extra flavor, then you would keep them. But in this case, we don't need them. And you're gonna wanna create a little pocket, almost like think making a turkey for Thanksgiving, and detach the skin from the meat. And in here, we're gonna add butter. And so that is gonna make it nice and moist, okay? So I have room temperature butter right here, and we're gonna just do half on one side and the other half on the other, because this is the breast, okay? So you want to make sure that it is nice and moist. So once it's in, okay. Now, of course, you can use gloves, but I'm just gonna get all in here. I wanna make sure that I can feel everything, and as you can see the butter, it's gonna lend for a nice, moist chicken breast. Okay, so I'm just gonna set my chicken aside, and we're gonna get started on our rub. So I have all of my ingredients set out. We're gonna mix them all into just one bowl, and we're going to rub our chicken down. That's gonna add all the flavor, guys. Okay, so we have our garlic powder, paprika. Now we're gonna add oregano. Oregano is optional, but I really think it adds a special touch to it. So I personally would recommend it. Then we have our onion powder, Italian seasoning, and our salt. You also want to add pepper. And for the pepper, we're going to do about half teaspoon. Let's give this a good mix. This is going to be our rub or our seasonings. This is our seasoning mix. Homemade seasoning mix, guys. Now, the one thing I am going to say is you can add the oil to the chicken and then season the chicken, but I'm actually gonna create more of like a paste and add the oil directly into our seasoning. I feel like it's just gonna be easier. Once you have everything mixed together, you're able to just kind of get it all over the chicken and just everywhere you want it. Okay, so let's bring our chicken back, and now we're going to add our seasoning onto our chicken. We're literally just gonna toss it all over. So if you don't wanna get your hands dirty, then you'll definitely want some gloves. But guys, we're just gonna get all in there right now. So you can even use a brush for this, but a brush is not gonna let you get all up in here, okay? And you want your entire chicken to be seasoned and flavored. So I would say just use your hands and wash them really well after you're done. So we need to tie up our chicken legs, but I don't have any twine, guys, but we improvise in this kitchen, okay? So I do have 2 tea bags. Now you want to tie your legs because it just makes it look cuter and like just nicer, and it also cooks evenly. So I wouldn't skip this step. Again, I don't have the twine, so I'm over here using tea bags, so you can do the same thing. Okay, so our little legs are tied. Just make sure that your air fryer is preheated or set to 365 degrees, because that is the temperature that you need for the perfect chicken, guys. Okay, so before we put it into the air fryer, I'm gonna just spray the little avocado oil because I want that crispy skin. And I'm also gonna spray our tray over here. So let's move over to our air fryer. We're gonna spray the tray and get this bad boy in. Now we're gonna cook this for 45 to 50 minutes, but the goal here is just our internal temperature to reach 165 degrees. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait, guys. Look at that, all the flavor. It just looks so flavorful already, and it's still raw. Costco who? Look at this. Oh my gosh, the skin is nice and crispy. It smells absolutely delicious. Oh Yes. Look at that. Ah, I love a crispy skin on a chicken. All right, so we pulled off the little drumstick. Guys, I'm telling you, this is fall off the bone, super tender. We just have to go in for the bite. Oh my God. Oh, guys. What? Look at this, legitimately falling off the bone. Like it's, no comparison. The rotisserie chickens from Costco and from that are store-bought, don't get me wrong, I used to buy them all the time and they're delicious, but it does not compare to this. This literally has a different taste, different feel, super juicy, super flavorful. And on top of that, it's clean. They're clean ingredients. You know every single ingredient that you've put into your chicken. Like in my case, you know, I've been on a gut health journey. Those things are really, really important to me. So if you're really trying to watch out like for your gut health and just kind of like on your own journey for eating healthier foods, this is perfect. You can make it for yourself, for your family, meal prep. You know, just slice it up, put it into a container, pick at it whenever you're like kind of hungry. It's protein. I mean, across the board, it's like a win-win. I'm telling you, you have to make this. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the recipe in the description below. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to share the channel and this recipe with your friends and family that are living a low carb lifestyle or that you just know are trying to make healthier choices in their life. Guys, thanks so much for being here. I love you and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.